Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In today's video I will show you how to use digital ink recognition in React Native app for new architecture. And unfortunately this video will be only for Android, because for iOS you require a real iOS device. I am not able to run it on my iOS simulator. So first I'll show you what exactly I mean by digital ink recognition. So I'll show you an output first. So here you can see, if you go to the documentation, here you have all this text recognizers like codes, okay, and we need to use this kind of codes inside our app. Now first what I have done is that I have added this code for emoji, and if you want to go for, so all these are for various languages. If you want it for emoji, you can scroll down and here you can see for emoji there is one for shapes as well, one for auto draw as well, and this is for all different kinds of languages. Okay, so I have taken this first, this entire thing emoji, and I have just added this to our code. Now there are few buttons called download, recognize, clear and delete model. As soon as our app runs, I click on the download button to download this particular model. It is downloaded from Google server. Once it is downloaded, you don't need to click download every time the app is restarted. It is saved in cache, so you can immediately reuse for the second time. Only for the first time you will have to download it. Once I have downloaded, here you can see the status of our text changes to download model successfully. Now here which you see at the top is a canvas, and I am literally drawing it with my finger. Once I have drawn it, I'll click on the recognize button, and here you can see that it is able to recognize which emoji it is. And if I click on the clear button, everything from the canvas is cleared. Now I will pick an English language and I'll draw some English text. So here you can see for English you have to use en, and I'll just replace it within my code en, and I'll again run it. I'll click on download model. It is still running. I click on download. Okay, and sometimes it does take a little bit of time for downloading. I think it depends on the Google server as well as your internet connectivity, but quickly move it. So once it is downloaded, I'll just write some text, like just draw some text on the canvas via my finger, and then I'll click on recognize button, and it is, as you can see, it is able to recognize ABC. There is some it is possible to do it for shapes as well. For shapes I have just used this code, and to show you guys the output, here you can see I have downloaded the model, and I'll just draw one shape, rectangle. I'll click on recognize button, and here you can see it is able to recognize it. So yeah, that's what digital ink recognition is. So let's get started. So first you will have to create your React Native app. Then you will have to search for new arc enabled inside gradle.properties and make this as true. Once this is true, you will have to create a folder called rtn my digital link. Inside that so at the time of this recording, the React Native folks have moved the new architecture docs from React Native's documentation to this GitHub repo. So I will be copying a lot of code from this. So I'll just show you. We will be making use of Fabric module, so you can use this. Okay, so I have completely copy pasted all this code from this documentation, and rest of the MLKit code I have copied it from. I'll go to the Android button, and here from this sample app all the MLKit code has been copied. Coming back to the document code, first you will have to create this folder. Inside that I have created a package.json file. Everything is copied from documentation, only this thing has changed, this has changed, and this has changed. Next I have created a podspec file. Again I have copied everything from docs, and only this name has changed. Next I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from the docs, only this name has been changed. Next I have created an Android folder. Inside that I have created a build.gradle file. Again I have copied everything from docs, only this version has been updated. Min HDK 24, target HDK is 34, and here I have added kotlin standard lib, as well as this package name has been changed, and I have also added apply plugin kotlin Android. I have added this dependency from MLKit documentation. We require this gava dependency as well for like some kind of common task which I will come back to in a bit. And I'm using constraint layout. So the entire output which you saw in the video recording, with the output which I just shown you, everything, even the buttons, have been done from native code. The reason why I have not done it from React Native, like at least the button part, because it's very difficult to send those events back and forth from native side to React Native side and vice versa. That's why I have done it everything on the native side. And here I have just taken this app compat because I am using this app compat text view, which I will show you in a bit. Next, go to src, and here first I have created this drawing view.kt. Now I have just copy pasted this from the MLKit documentation, so you can just copy paste this. Don't forget to create all these folders as well. So basically what this does is, the canvas which I shown you in the output, where I was drawing the emoji as well as some text, it is used, that is done using this drawing view. Okay, so I have copy pasted it everything, that's why I won't be able to explain it to you much. Then I have also copy pasted this model manager from the MLKit documentation. So basically this is to manage the model downloading, deletion as well as selection. So there was this delete button as well, which I didn't show you in the output. Like it is in the output, but I didn't show you what it does. Basically it deletes the downloaded model from your cache. So in case if you want to clear out the cache, you can do that. So that's what this code is all about. Next, I'll come back to this in a bit. Next, this has been copied from React Native's documentation, so only this names has been changed. My digital link, okay, everywhere everything is copied from documentation. Next, my digital link package also copied from React Native documentation, only this name and this name has been changed. Next, this recognition task, again I have copied it from MLKit documentation. So it is basically a task to run asynchronously to obtain the recognition results. Again I have copy pasted it from the docs, so I won't be able to explain it to you much. Next, I have created the status view text view.kt. Again I have copy pasted it from the docs. It extends from the app compat text view, so status manager.status change listener. And so for this I was using the app compat library inside our build.gradle. So the text view which you saw, like downloaded model, downloading model, download successful, although for that this thing takes care of. Next, I have created a stroke manager.kt. again this is for the recognition logic as well as the content that has been added to the current page. Again I have copy pasted this from docs, so I'll just slowly scroll through this. If you want, you can just copy paste it. Okay, next yeah, I've shown you build.gradle. Next, I will go to this my digital link.kt. Next, as you can see, it is extending from constraint layout, and I have created all these buttons as well as our drawing view and status text view as well. So this is drawing view, status text view, and these are normal buttons. Now as well as initialized our stroke manager. Now inside in it, I'm assigning ID to our constraint layout, match parent, like occupy the entire width and height, and I'm assigning that layout params to our constraint layout. Then here I have defined our constraint set. Here I am assigning text to our all the buttons. Now here I have assigned the download buttons ID, added it to our constraint layout, set the width and height as wrap content, and here I have just connected the constraint set. So the download button start constraint is constraint to the start of parent view, which is constraint layout, and bottom is constraint to the bottom of constraint layout. Now similar thing has been done for recognize button, only constraints has been changed. Similar for clear button, constraints has been changed. Similar for status text view, only constraints has been changed. Similarly for delete button, constraints has been changed. And similarly for drawing view, but for drawing view we are occupying all the width as well as the remaining height for our drawing view. And then just I am applying this constraint set to our constraint layout, and these are all the click listener for all our button. And here you have to set the stroke manager to our drawing view, then to our status text view, then status change listener, content change listener, clear current ink after recognition, set trigger recognition after input, and refresh download model status. And here I'm just resetting our stroke manager, and here you can change whatever you want. So whatever base model you want, like emoji one. So for emoji, if you want it, you can just copy paste this and instead of mr you can write that, copy paste this. Okay, next what you will have to do, you will have to go to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project. You will first have to add this bit of command, so this will add, this folder gets added to your package.json. Then you will have to do cd dot dot, it will move you outside your React Native project, and then you will have to run this command. So here you will have to replace rnapp with your project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp, that's why I'm using it over here as well as over here. Then you will have to cd to Android and then run this command. So this will do code generation for Android as well, and iOS we don't really care. Then to use it, you can just import it something like this and use it like this. Okay, now if you constantly change this base models like this active model, okay, every time you change the code over here you will have to run this commands. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.